All right, guys, why is crypto crashing? What's going on? Are we freaking out? Are we selling everything? Are we buying everything? What are we doing? Well, welcome. You came to the right place. Hit the like button, subscribe down below. I've got what you need. I've got what you're looking for. Not a lot of people are talking about it right now either. I think we may have found what is going on here. Now, I will say this. Yesterday and the day before, this past weekend, really, as a whole, was kind of weird to me because our weekends have been really bullish for a while. It was not very bullish. It was kind of eerily quiet. The S&P 500 has not been performing great as of late. So I think some of this is just the market needs a cool down period. But I do think there are some of these negative catalysts that have maybe created a cascade effect a little bit. And, once Bitcoin starts to drop, certain, other cryptos follow suit. And just like people FOMO in and push prices higher, people do FOMO out. Now, I am not FOMOing out of any of my long-term positions right now. Luckily, I'm up big on them. You should be too. But let's dive in and talk a little bit about what is going on, guys. And again, I've got what you need here because this news just recently came out within the last hour. Just in, Bitcoin nosedives over 7% as El Salvador is expected to sign a $1.3 billion loan deal with the IMF to ditch its Bitcoin as legal tender policies. Over 1.3 billion liquidated in minutes. I don't think this is the end of the world, but El Salvador apparently just came across potentially $3 trillion worth of gold. That news came out early this morning. But this isn't necessarily a bad thing. El Salvador to scale back Bitcoin dreams to seal 1.3 billion IMF deal. So maybe there's some of this playing into it, but like as this guy said, making Bitcoin optional for businesses instead of compulsory seems not to be a bad thing. It actually sits well with the ethos of Bitcoin that is voluntary. It's a voluntary network. Here you go. It's already optional, not compulsory. I don't get it. But yeah, it's kind of interesting. Maybe this is partly the reason why we're seeing the sell-off. This is really the only major negative news piece that I could see that is drastically impacting the market. Mario Nafal says, crypto market meltdown, 800 million liquidated in an hour. Over 800 million in crypto positions vanished in a record-breaking hour with daily losses now topping 1.4 billion. Most of the liquidations hit long positions. These are traders betting prices would rise as the market took a sharp nosedive. So a lot of these leverage positions, what happens is it meets certain thresholds, they get liquidated. It causes a further cascade effects. A lot of this is algorithms too, right? Altcoins were especially hammered, some crashing over 30%. Some call it a disaster. Others see it as a market reset that could pave the way for recovery. One thing's clear, leverage, heavy trading just got a reality check. And this is coming in from Watcher, Guru, and Cointelegraph. This is why you got to be very careful trading on leverage, guys, and why I only do it in very small doses. I am more of a long-term accumulator and holder and swing trader, right? And it's why buying on the spot, I think, is where most of your work should be done. So these are some of the reasons why the market's doing what it's doing. Let's take a look at some of our, top favorite cryptos and what's going on here. Bitcoin did take a massive, massive nosedive. We bought the dip on Bitcoin. Okay, that was the decision I made right around 95K, a little bit over 95.1. We're almost back up to 97 on the bounce. We could see some further downside, but I think a lot of these longs got liquidated already. Ethereum's back up to 3,700. Yes, we are seeing some cryptos take a hit, right? Gala, which has been up big lately, they're up down 21% rather. Brett, which just recently went up and set new all-time highs, down 20%. I think there's some great opportunities here right now in the market for those of you guys looking for it. Stellar XLM down 17%. Stacks down 17. Hedera was down 20. Now it's down 15. It's already bouncing a little bit. We're seeing a lot of cryptos down 15+%. Cardano fell below $1, is back up to $1 now. Again, took a major hit down here to 97 cents. Bouncing back up a little bit, though, as we speak. You guys can see the same thing that I'm seeing here. Jupiter is one that I like. Let's take a look at Shiba Inu because I know a lot of people interested in SHIB. It's back down to the 2.7 level, but again, got down to 2.6, down 15% here. ETH is not getting hit that hard. I still think this is an opportunity here more than anything else. If you're looking at this long-term within this cycle, right? It is still clearly, we're still clearly primed and ready for altcoins, right? So currently it is not altcoin season. We have fell down to 69 on our metric here that we're looking at. And Bitcoin dominance is still hovering around the same. Okay. We're still less than 60%, down to 55%. So that's still pretty good. The altcoin season index, though, yes, we have some ones that have now fell on the other side of Bitcoin. Solana, Near, Injective, TIA, they're all less than Bitcoin now in the last 90 days, but we still have quite a few of our top cryptos that have outperformed Bitcoin in the last 90 days. But guys, that is really what you need to know. This El Salvador news, which I don't think is necessarily crazy negative, but more importantly, we've got to pull back, we got to cool down, and the longs got wrecked here. A lot of this was algorithm triggering. That is why the market's crashing. That is why your favorite crypto, whether it be XRP, Shiba Inu, Dogecoin, whatever it is, that is why we're seeing the major dip. Now, let's come back and take a look at some of the other top cryptos where I think potentially the most opportunity could lie right now. I love Cardano at these levels, still at $1. Really, really like this price considering we're still ways away from our all-time highs. I still like Shiba Inu at these levels. XRP now down to 225. This is where we bounced off of this level pretty hard, a lot already. Now, we did get that flush down to 216, but look, the bulls have already come back in here on XRP and pushed it up another 9 to 10 cents, which you love to see. Still think Ethereum's going to have its day. Dogecoin down to 42 cents, really recovering nicely here already on the hourly look. And yeah, Caspa back down to 16 cents after its pop. It's been really quiet out of Caspa for a while. Still really like this play. VeChain in this cycle, I think there's still a lot of room here in the VeChain price. I mean, there are so many different directions you could go. You really got to ask yourself, which cryptos do you think are the most undervalued? Because you can make the argument for a lot of altcoins right now that are undervalued. Which cryptos do you think are the most undervalued? And you might want to even take a step back further. Which crypto sectors are the most undervalued? Whether you look at gaming, AI, RWA, some of these sectors I think are going to be some of the big narratives as we roll into 2025. You could even say some of the top meme coins, some of the great communities within the meme coin sector. You could say some of those are severely undervalued as well. It's just a personal choice, right? It's done on personal research. It's, what do you want to hold heading into what we think is going to be the meat and the bulk of this bull run, guys? But I am not panicking. I'm not freaking out. I gave you guys what I think is happening. Let me know your thoughts down below. I appreciate you guys for watching. And if you guys are serious about making bread in this market, check out XT Algo. That is my trading indicator, guys. I'm sure if we get a strong reversal in the market this week, a lot of these momentum up signals will be hitting. So if you guys want access to the tools and resources that I'm using with XT Algo, all the links are down below. I walk you through how to set it up. It's a very, very easy guide. Appreciate you guys for watching. We'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.